What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm here to bring you something a little bit different. So this is going to be a classic racing. Going through all the cars, you can see we've got an Ayrton Senna's 1988 McLaren MP44 that he won the championship with. The 1991 McLaren MP46, which gave him his second championship, no, it's the third and final one. 1922 Williams FW14B. The 1995 Ferrari F2004 which didn't actually win the championship. 1996 Williams FW18. The 1998 McLaren MP413, the 2002 Ferrari F2002, the 2004 F2004, 2006 Renault R26, 2007 Ferrari F2007, 2008 McLaren MP423, 2010 Red Bull RB6, and then we're back to the 1988 McLaren MP44. So I'm going to drive the best classic car in the game, which is the 2004 Ferrari F2004. The only car on this game that didn't actually win the championship was the Ferrari, I think the 312 T2. Anyway, I decided to go for Canada, and I didn't know really what single class, multi-class and spec meant. I think the spec means just that car. So I thought I'd go for multi-class, and I decided I'd go for 5 laps, and I decided to put the air up to ultimate, the first step of ultimate, which is 101. So I thought that would be quite an interesting thing to do, and then just looking at all this, I actually checked this. I was meant to make it dry, but I left it on dynamic weather, and now you can quite clearly see it is raining. So I was on the grid thinking, great, it's raining, okay, I'll just leave it as this then, because it'll be interesting. I've never driven these cars before, but it'll still be interesting. And now just letting go of the clutch. Fairly decent to start, as it did take me a while to get used to this, and you can see we sort of get boxed in a bit there. And now we're being challenged by, I think, what is a 2007 Ferrari, and ahead we've got still being challenged by another Ferrari actually, and now ahead you can see we've got a 2010 Red Bull. We tried going around the outside, that doesn't really work. Actually no, we're still going around the outside. Now we're on the inside, and I believe the Red Bull has us just around here, and it does so as we make contact. And just point out, actually, I'm driving, I've got a V10 engine in this car, and so there are some other V10 engine cars in this, but there are others but the others are V8s. There's no V6 turbos, luckily, because they would be probably much further off the pace as we run wide. And so I'm in 8th at the moment still, and what I did this for was mainly to just get a video out, but also for a little bit of fun. And now this is where you will see we've got the 2010 Red Bull RB6 in front of us, and the Renault R26 from 2006 in front of us as well. And look at the speed we have on these two cars down the straight. That is the power of this 2004 Ferrari with that V10 engine. It is just so damn quick in a straight line. It's unbelievable, and I can't actually tell what the car in front is. I don't think the 2008 McLaren is in here, surprisingly. I think it just chose 20 random cars because it's used some other cars. Obviously, it's giving you a teammate, but it's also got there's also another class done, which was the 1980s and 1990s cars, because we've got the inside of the other Renault, and they were in the second class, which is C2. So I'm class 1, there's class 2, which I didn't know at this stage, but I did find out at the end. And now we're up into 5th place out of 10 cars in class 1. Class 2, I guess it was at the same track, but I don't know when. I don't know. Alright, it just basically happened, and I wasn't in it. But now we're in 5th place, trying to hunt down the person in 4th place. I don't know what car they're driving, and then you can see the person in 3rd place. And I wasn't really looking at the minimap at this stage. I didn't look at it at all until right at the end. But I believe there is a 2002 Ferrari. Don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure. No, it is the 2002 Ferrari actually. And then we have the other 2010 Red Bull. And now we both overtake that because we've both got V10 engines. Now this is a drag race between 2004 Ferrari, which I'm in, and 2002 Ferrari. And I actually end up winning that battle. Of course, I am in the faster Ferrari, and I can't remember who it is, but I think that's the person leading it. Let's just set past that. Yes, it would have been. And we're now 3rd place in the podium places, and the car ahead is a 2007 Ferrari, and then we have another Ferrari ahead of that Ferrari, which is actually my teammate in the other F2004. the fastest classic car in this game. So we are actually trying to, so basically now, whether this is an ultimate AI, all I need to do now, and I'm in the fastest car, but anyway, this ultimate AI, and now all I need to do now is try my best to overtake the F2007. Then if I can, catch the leader, but of course I'm in the same car, and I don't know what their lead is. I think it's pretty big, so I don't think I'll be able to catch them, but we are catching. But I was mainly, at this stage, I was waiting for the court. I was waiting mainly for the straights, like here, and then these two long back straights. And we actually catch up in this corner. And then down this straight, we obviously will gain a lot because they've got V8 engine in that. Yes, it won Raikkonen's championship, but it's not as fast as this car with a V10 engine in it. So you can see now we're actually catching him at a real rate of knots, breaking into the final chicane and going around there and missing obviously the world champions as our teammates as fast lap of the race again. And then we are coming across the line. We pull up, reset a fast lap, pull out to the left hand side and try to got the inside this F2007, make contact, and now just going around the outside again. We are actually not winning, and then we had to back off there so we didn't make a collision. Then we decided to try and got the inside here, and we do in fact get the pass done, I believe. Yes, we do, slightly missing our apexes, and now we are up into second place. I can tell you now that we cannot catch the leader because they are 9 seconds ahead. Same car as me, 9 seconds ahead, probably because the car in second place and that and behind, apart from myself, were in slower cars. That just proves how dominant the F2004 is. And now basically all I need to do is skip on to the end of the race. Now we are at the end of the race, but there is actually something which is definitely worth noting here. I got a 2-second time penalty at the end of the last race. No, last lap. And now coming down this straight, I didn't actually have a 2-second lead coming around the hairpin. But on that straight, with the speed of this Ferrari, the V10 engine, I was able to get 2-second lead very, very easily. And we crossed the line, and I was waiting. I think I got second place, and then there was confirmation that I did in fact get second place. So just a bit of fun, something I thought I'd do, just a bit of fun, something different. You know, I've never driven classic cars. I never really drove the classic cars on F1 2013, but this time they're incorporated into career mode as well, so it will be a bit more interesting. This was just for a bit of fun, mainly just so I could get a video out today as well. But I still really enjoyed it. In the wet, it was my first chance to experience these cars in the wet. I do actually have the F1 2004 game on PS2, but obviously it's not with a wheel and stuff like that, and I can choose assists on this. But yeah, it was actually really fun to do. And now looking at the results, you can see that it was the 2004 F2004 that won, the Ferrari. We got 1-2, then it was 2002 Ferrari, followed by 2007 Ferrari, and then 2010 Red Bull Racing RB6, followed by the second 2002 Ferrari. Then it was the two Renaults from 2006 R26s in 7th and 8th, and then it was the final 2010 Red Bull and the last 2007 Ferrari. So that was a good race, and to remember it's an ultimate is also good. And then you can see the results of Class 2, which is the other cars. 1998 McLarens, they got the win, followed by the 1992 Williams FW14B, then followed by the 1996 Williams, and then 1992 Williams again, and then 1996 Williams again. So they seem fairly even in the match. Then it is the two McLaren MP46s from 1991, and then the final two McLarens are the 1988 McLaren MP44s. And you can actually see the full results here, which is in fact exactly the same as the full race results, which is a bit surprising. If I wasn't in the 2004 Ferrari and I was in like the 1992 Williams, then I would be lower down. But yeah, it was just something a bit different, just to be different and do something different I've never done before. Just have a bit of fun, and that's basically it. Career mode will be coming tomorrow. I'm not entirely sure when. I think it's coming out. I think this video is actually coming out about 9 o'clock at night on the 27th. But career mode hopefully will be next, and that will be, I don't know what time, but hopefully that will be next. I've got a second episode 2 recorded. But yeah, that's basically it. So if you did enjoy this video, please give it a big like, comment down below what you thought, subscribe if you're new for weekly, at the moment, daily F1 content. You can follow me on Twitter at Shadow_82. As always, There is a link to that down in the description, and I will see you next time.